So I think I just found the best travel charger for anybody using the Apple ecosystem. So that's the iPhone, AirPods, and Apple Watch. And it's by a company called Momax, and this is the AirBoxGo. Let's talk about this thing, because this thing is absolutely dope. Let's do it. So I've actually used Momax products in the past, and I have two of their products previous to this one, and it's their regular AirBox, which came out a year ago, I believe, at this point, and then also I have two of their MagSafe battery packs. And what I love about Momax is it's all about versatility, efficiency, and being able to work inside of your workflow and inside of whatever you're doing on a day-to-day basis, so it's not like on your mind at all times. So for instance, their MagSafe battery packs, they have two different versions. They do the same thing and they have the same capacity. So both are 5,000 milliamp hour batteries. They're both roughly the same size. They both have a kickstand, but one just has a different design language. So it's got that cool translucent design, but then it also charges via lightning cable versus USB-C. And then the other one, which is more of a subtle design, kind of like a matte finish to it, a matte rubber finish, that has a USB-C cable as an input in order for you to charge your device, and you can also do a USB-C out with that MagSafe battery. But both great products, exactly what you pay for, but the one thing about that product is that it's not MagSafe certified from Apple. So yes, it's still a wireless charger, yes, it still magnetically attaches, and it magnetically attaches very, very strongly, but you're only charging it at 7.5 watts, versus if you have a MagSafe compatible or MagSafe certified product, that'll charge your iPhone at 15 watts. And then last year, Momax also had their 4-in-1 wireless, like on-the-go AirBox charger, which I thought was a great and versatile device, and it's a great gift to give anybody. So that was a 10,000 milliamp hour battery, and had two wireless charging coils, one for your iPhone, one for your AirPods, and then it also had an Apple Watch certified charger, which charged your Apple Watch at that 5 watts of charging. So it wasn't super fast, but it's perfect for an on-the-go situation. More than enough battery to charge you for a weekend. So whenever I would go to a hotel or go somewhere for a day or 2 days or 48 hours, I would just bring this with me with 0 cables, just make sure that it's fully charged, because I could charge my iPhone, my AirPods, and my Apple Watch. And it also had a little cubby for your Apple Pencil too, which is kind of nice. It didn't charge your Apple Pencil, but a nice little cubby just in case you bring your iPad with you with your Apple Pencil and you don't want to lose that Apple Pencil. But even though that AirBox was actually really nice, there was one thing that I wasn't a big fan of, is that it needed to be actually just laid flat on your nightstand in order to charge your iPhone and charge it correctly. And sometimes it would miss the spot because it would slip and slide, especially if you don't have a case on your iPhone and things like that, because it didn't have MagSafe, so you couldn't like precisely put the actual wireless charger on the iPhone itself. So now this is the new product by Momax. It's called the AirBox Go. And this AirBox Go is everything that I wanted and then some for a traveling charging case for all of your Apple products. So from a functionality standpoint, this AirBox Go does relatively the same thing as the AirBox from last year, but in a completely different design language and with some nice additives in there, which makes it, a much better buy in my opinion. So first off, you can see the difference in terms of the design language. One kind of unfolds, the old one unfolds, and this one is just, it's kind of like a one big pill shaped with all the charges that you need right then and there. So I actually like this new design a little bit better, and they got away from the actual Apple Pencil cubby, which was something that I guess was nice to have, but I never ever used it. I would either keep it on my iPad itself, the Apple Pencil, or I would actually tuck it in my backpack in one of those like pen or pencil holders that are on that second sleeve, which most backpacks have nowadays. So having another place for Apple Pencil, in my opinion, was kind of wasted space, but they did add it in there for the original version. But in the second version, they've totally removed it, which I'm totally fine with. And the biggest selling point about this charger is that it's MagSafe certified. So that means that we can get the full 15 watts of charge with this Momax charger. And the way that you know that it is certified, or at least most of the time that it's certified, is if you get that animation that you would get with a MagSafe certified charger. So when you put down your iPhone, you get that little animation to say like, hey, you're charging up. It's got that little circle going, versus all the other MagSafe chargers that I have. So the one on my desk by Satechi, the other Momax MagSafe battery packs that I have some Pitaka MagSafe products that I also use on a daily basis. All those aren't MagSafe certified, so I'm only getting 7.5 watts of power. And if I'm at my desk all day, that's fine, but if I'm on the go and I need a little bit of extra juice at a much quicker pace, then I want that 15 watts of power to charge my iPhone, because I do have the 13 Pro Max, and that's a big battery that takes a little while to charge. But obviously you also have an Apple Watch charger, which you can lay it flat if you do have an Apple Watch band that allows you to lay it flat, or if you have the Apple Watch loop band, you can actually bring this thing up to 90 degrees and lay it flat right then and there, and that charges up to 5 watts. And then also you can see this little like silver door, which actually opens up. And when you open that up, it is a perfect little cubby for your AirPods Pro and AirPods 3. And it fits pretty much any AirPods that has a wireless charging case. So you can do the AirPods 2, AirPods 3, and AirPods Pro. Obviously, this is not for the AirPods Max. or is it? Which we'll touch on in a second. But all you do is you throw your AirPods in there, and what I like about it is that you can close it shut so you know it's not going to go anywhere, but then also there's a little slit on the actual door itself, and it aligns perfectly with that little red and green indicator on the AirPods Pro and the regular AirPods 2 and AirPods 3 to let you know that A, you're charging, and B, to let you know if it's either red or green, to let you know if it's fully charged or not. So I thought that was a great little design feature. All it is a little slit on the door itself to let you see, what state of charge you're on with your AirPods. So kudos to Momax for getting that implemented. And like I mentioned, this is a 10,000 milliamp hour battery as well, and it does charge via USB-C, and it charges up to 20 watts in speed. So I do wish you could charge it a little bit faster because 10,000 milliamps is a big battery. So if you're going to use this for a certain day, make sure to charge it the night before, because it's going to take a couple of hours to get this charged fully from 0 to 100, because it only charges at 20 watts. But again, if you charge it overnight, you're going to have zero issues with getting this thing charged fully. And then when I mentioned that you can't charge your AirPods Max, you technically can, because this does actually push out 20 watts of power too. So if you have a USB-C to Lightning cable, all you do is you plug in that USB-C cable into the device itself, and then plug the other side either to an iPhone or AirPods or AirPods Max, whatever the case may be, and it does give you up to 20 watts of power, which is enough to charge, like I said, your iPhone and even an iPad too, because with 18 watts of power, you're charging an iPad and charging it efficiently. So this one does 20 watts, which is great to see. I haven't really used that output at all because I like just wirelessly charging things, and I've been using this as my nightstand charger for the past week, just to make sure it doesn't overheat, make sure I can charge my devices quickly enough for me to be able to want to use it, because that is how I will be using it. So whenever I go on my next trip, this is the only thing I'm bringing. 10,000 milliamp hours, as long as I'm under 48 hours on a trip, it's going to be more than enough to charge my devices, which I love to see. And then the last thing I do want to mention is little charging indicators. So you have 6 different lights in there. The 4 of them are to let you know if you're at 25, 50, 75, or 100% charge with the actual device itself. And then you have 2 other light indicators, one that shows green, so it lets you know if you're fast charging whatever device that you're charging, and then the other one is like an orangish reddish color, and that just lets you know that, hey, you're charging either your Apple Watch or your AirPods at that 5 watts of wireless charging power. So it lets you know exactly which devices are being charged, how fast they're being charged, and then also how much battery you have left in the charger itself. But that is pretty much going to do it for this video, everybody. Like you saw, I absolutely love this charger by Momax, and I'm a big advocate for their brand because I just like what they create. Everything they create is very, very quality. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. It doesn't break the bank. Like, I'll leave some other stuff linked down in the description that they make that I highly recommend, like their MagSafe chargers and other MagSafe accessories. So Momax, kudos to you guys for getting this thing ready to go. And then the last thing I'll mention is that this is a pre-production unit. The Kickstarter goes live on September 6th, so I'll link that down in the description below for you guys to check out. So in the actual production version that you guys will be getting, it does come with a USB-C to USB-C cable, it comes with a little pouch and the instruction manual. Mine didn't bring any of that because, again, it is a pre-production unit, but as a pre-production unit, this thing, to me, looks 100% ready to go, and I absolutely love it. So definitely check them out in the description below, and I'm sure Momax will offer some discounts for some early bird specials if you do support their Kickstarter immediately and right away. So that's going to do it for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, leave a little dolphin in the comments down below, and stay tuned, stay subscribed, because we're going to have a lot more videos like this one coming up in the pipeline on this channel. But until next time, I'm Fernando. I'm out of here. Peace. Let me know what you guys think. Are you guys MagSafe charging people or just regular chargers? I'm out.